Force on Force features the largest and strongest outdoor military organization in the country. These are the men and women who make it possible to enjoy the freedom to hunt and fish. It is with pride that we bring you Army Buck Hunters Force on Force Season 4.
Welcome everyone to the 2022 Army Buck Hunters Force on Force National Championship on the Sportsman Channel. Randy, another sighting. Come here.
That was a nail biter. Unload, show clear.
We have a winner. This is the battle that I've been looking forward to for a long, long time. Oh!
Today's semi-final round matchup is Army Buck Hunter Tashina Appling going head-to-head with Air Force Buck Hunter John Carroll.
Yeah, well, you know, I have two things I gotta worry about. One, if I get beat by a girl, or two, if I beat the girl and I gotta get beat up by her husband.
Well, you don't have to worry about losing.
At ease, at ease. All right, welcome to the semi-final match here on Army Buck Hunters Force on Force 2022. Oh. All right, both of you won your preliminary rounds and made it this far. The question is, are you gonna move on to the finals?
Of course.
And then John over here, he's the only non-Army person competing on this competition. Oh, up for grab is all this stuff from our great sponsors here on the table. Most importantly is the Army Buck Hunters Force on Force National Championship belt buckle and the Shooting Diva AR-15. Not to mention, you'll return next year at the beginning of season 5 to do a trophy experience hunt. Oh. All right, just like any operation, we have rules of engagement. We're gonna change the rules of engagement here in the semifinals. We use a crawl, walk, run method of training. We're now in the walk phase of this operation. So safety is very, very important out there. All right, take all directions from Randy Garner. Make sure you're wearing your Wally X sunglasses and hearing protection at all times. All right? Since we are in the walk phase of this operation, you're only gonna get 3 rounds to confirm your 0 versus 9. And then, instead of giving you 40 rounds to qualify, we're gonna do a known distance range and we're gonna tell you about it once you get on the range. I'm not gonna give you any hints until you get out there. I'll brief you once you get on the range of what your targets are and we'll go from there. Eventually, one of you is gonna move on and one of you is gonna go home. That individual is gonna go on a buck hunt with me that moves on, and then they're gonna compete in the finals, and maybe that individual goes on and becomes a national champion. How cool would that to be one of you?
It's gonna be me.
I mean, good luck, but you're gonna need it.
All right, so there's a little bit of strategy. Who goes first, who goes second? You both know this, as y'all have competed in the preliminary rounds. We did it with a flip of a coin. In the semifinal round, we go based upon who has the highest raw score in the previous round. They get the choice. John, you had the highest score, so it's your choice. What would you like to do?
I defer, I'm going second.
He's gonna put the pressure on you. It's gonna be, you know, how you shoot. May set it up, make it a little bit harder for him. You know, but then also make him feel a little relaxed. So we'll see how that works out for him in his decision, Tashina. So hopefully it pays off for you in that decision, John.
No pressure, no diamonds.
That's right. All right, so at this time, I'll entertain any questions. John, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Tashina, do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
All right, this time, shake hand, move out, and draw fire. Ooh.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I'd like to congratulate you both to make it to the semifinals of Army Buck Hunters Force on Force. At this time, it'll be the same period of instructions as before. When you step up here, you'll take all instructions from myself or from Sean. At all times, you'll have your Wily X's on and your hearing protection. We have any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Sir.
Let's do it.
Welcome. As I briefed you in the talk, we're here in the range. We're in the walk phase of the operation. I told you I'd tell you once we got to the range how this competition will go. If you notice at the 50-meter mark, you'll notice 7 small circles down there on the swinging arm. You'll be given 14 rounds on those targets. You'll go from your left to your right and then back to your left. Cool?
Cool.
You'll be given 3 rounds to confirm your 0 since this is the walk phase of this operation. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, let's go. Tashina, you're up first.
Sounds good.
All right, you will have 3 rounds supportive to confirm your 0 at this time. Load this magazine to 3 rounds. Make ready. Range is clear, clear to fire. Unload, show clear. Weapons clear. At this time, you can make adjustments. Good?
Should be good.
Good.
All right.
So at this time, your course of fire will be 14-round magazine, 1 shot per target at the 50 meters, left to right, unsupportive. Any questions?
No, sir.
Load, make ready.
Force on Force is brought to you by All Seasons Feeders, Camo Dust, Fire in the Hole Broadheads, Cleanse Oil, and Yugo.
So at this time, your course of fire will be 14-round magazine, 1 shot per target at the 50 meters, left to right, unsupportive. Clear.
So it's a lot tougher, isn't it?
A lot tougher, especially the little bitty ones out there. The wind kind of catches you and you. Takes a little bit more.
Now, John, you kind of know what you got to do, right?
I don't know if she had 8 or 9.
So you kind of
So I
know,
gotta shoot for 10.
you know, so you kind of got an idea what you need to shoot for, right? And so we're going to let John shoot
Sounds good.
and see who's going to move on to the next round. Who?
Sounds good. Huh.
All right.
Good luck.
No, bump it. Good job.
All right, John. Your course of fire will be 3 rounds to check your 0.
Sounds good. Cool.
Yep. Go ahead and load. Make ready. Range is clear. Clear to fire. Unload, show clear. Weapon clear. At this time, you can make adjustments.
I'm gonna send it.
And send it. All right. All right, at this time, your course of fire will be 14 rounds at the 50-yard target. You have 7 targets. Start from your left, 1 round per target. Work
Cool.
your way from left to right, and then back from right to left.
Sounds good.
Any questions?
Nope, I gotta move this over.
Yep, unsupportive.
Sad face. All right, let's do it.
Force on Force is brought to you by Chiefs Custom Calls, Gator Coolers, SubSafe, Scent Blaster, and the Baitcorn Company.
At this time, load, make ready.
You nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Range is clear. Clear to fire.
Can't even see that little dude.
Unload, show, clear, clear.
Hey, so another exciting round, John. What'd you think of that?
I bombed.
If it was easy, everybody would be out here doing it, right? You know, you ended up with an extra round, right?
Yeah, so that threw me off.
So you only shot the very small one once.
Right.
So that's where your extra round came in at. The difference in the score was that one extra round.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought for sure she had me beat by probably 3.
Nope, it was 8-7.
Wow, that's brutal.
You were there.
You were there.
right
Did
there.
you?
Yeah, but that's
Well. So congratulations to
Thank you.
Shiuna. You're moving on. You're going to
that's
the.
me and Cody.
Yeah, now you're going on to be in the finals. But before you do that, you're gonna go on a buck hunt.
Sounds great.
Let's get ready. Head out, move out, and draw fire. Cool?
Cool.
All right.
Hey, good
Good job.
Well, Randy, another exciting semifinal round. So Tashina moves on. She's going to go hunt a buck here on the Thumbtack Ranch.
Yep.
And most importantly, we're going to have an exciting finals.
Oh, yeah.
Here, we're going to get to see.
CEO versus our first woman competitor to make it to the final.
I know it's going to be very, very exciting. So before we get to the finals, we're going to go to the blind and watch Tashina kill a buck. So go with us. Whoa!
Hoorah!
So when they asked if I wanted to go hawk hunting, I was like, oh, yes, please. So before we go on the hunt, we're going to go down to the shooting range and we're gonna make sure that I have a clear shot and that my gun is sighted.
Whenever you're ready.
Got it. Good job. I ain't even shot this thing at 200 yet.
So once we got to the blind, we immediately went inside, and once we got in there, it was still pretty dark, and you just see a whole bunch of hogs and deer coming in, and they start eating all of the food, and all of them are just running around, and I couldn't get a clear shot on any of them, so we waited a few minutes, and something scared them off. We see the hogs come out in another feeder, so all but one of them left.
Wait for him to come to the feeder. Take him, right there. Yes! You got him, dude. Good shot. My man, way to go, Mason.
Woohoo! So once I took the shot and we hit it and it just straight dropped, we waited a few minutes, and once everything was settled back down and we knew it was dead, we got down from the blind and we walked up to it, and I had shot it right under the ear, and we figured out that it was 120 yards. So once we knew that it was dead and we were loading into the truck, I was really excited and happy that I was able to shoot my first boar. So I was really lucky to be chosen to come and do Army Buck Hunters this weekend, and I'm just really appreciative. Any other Gold Star families, if you find the program, just go for it. It'll be an amazing decision.
All right, hey John, how you doing?
Pretty good, Pastor. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. So, this is the Army Buck Hunters Force on Force show, and I just happened to notice that your Air Force, you're the only non-Army contestant in the show.
That's correct.
Yeah, how about that? Why don't you tell us a little bit about your career?
So yeah, 25 years active duty. I did 4 years in law enforcement, and then or 4.5, and then retrained into explosive ordnance disposal, and then spent the rest of my career in EOD. Stationed at Kennedy Space Center. Got a chance. That was my first duty assignment after EOD school. I've been inside every space shuttle that has gone up into orbit, with the exception of Challenger, because I mean that blew up when I was a kid. But you know, Atlantis, Discovery, Endeavour, and then Columbia, when that came apart over East Texas and Western Louisiana.
Yeah, wow.
I worked that launch, and then a few weeks later I worked the recovery. So.
Wow, you actually worked the recovery.
Yeah.
You come from a military family too. You're not just first generation military.
No, everybody in my family's military. My mom was, my dad was, brother, sister married, military, but yeah, everybody in the family.
Yeah.
And then the wife's side, nobody's military.
Gotcha. Well, John, thank you for everything that you've done throughout your career, you know, serving our country.
Thank you, Chaplain.
Yeah.
Force on Force is brought to you by Butcher's Barbecue, Cryptech, Wiley X, True Ballistics, and AccuFire Technology.
Yeah, let's load up.
Now it's game time.
After watching Cody shoot the first go around and how well he did, and I didn't know I had to go against him, was nerve-wracking, to say the least. So we'll see how that ends up going. So keeping my fingers crossed that I can actually beat him.
Oh, no, that's a buck.
Yes.
Just came out of that lane. Equals. That's a knife right there.
Like perfectly. That's just decent.
Take it. Get you some of that.
Oh my goodness.
And I got to be in the stand with you. You put the smack down on it.
Now we need to go find him.
Here we go. I don't think he's gonna be far, but he made a good clean shot. The way he buckled up, he ain't gonna be far.
To watch him jump that high?
I know, right? Well, let's go look for him.
Sounds great to me. He's right here. He's laying. Couldn't ask for a better buck. Look at that. That is nice. Had this one right here. I know. If he would have just had that up, didn't even attempt to grow that one. He's a big body.
Oh, very big.
He'll be quite a bit of meat on that one.
It's gonna benefit a lot of families.
It is. And that's why we do it. So, very, very nice buck.
When we found our buck, Tashina made a great shot. He didn't run that far. Left us a good blood trail. But now we're going to transition back, go ahead and drag him out, get him processed, and get our meat ready and take him to Trinity Oaks to benefit the families. And that's why we do it.
Congratulations to Army buck hunter Tashina Appling. She will be moving on to the championship round. Lodging for cast and crew of Army buck hunters Force on Force is provided by the Thumbtack Ranch. All meat harvested in today's episode will be donated to Trinity Oaks and be used to feed needy families. Thanks for watching Army buck hunters Force on Force. Join us next week right here on the Sportsman Channel.